Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this, or when you're watching this. So today is the second to last day of my stream marathon in my series to try and beat Elden Ring in less than 1 hour. We are nearly there, gang. This is Radabeast practice, so I have been streaming all of last week and this week so far to try and practice the glitchless speedrun routing so that I can hopefully put it all together and at some point complete the game in less than 1 hour. So I am still learning the final fight of the game, spoiler alert, and I'm just very rusty on lots of the other fights, so it's not as though when I've completed this fight we're ready to start running. But we are ready to start running, but we are still very rusty, so those runs, it will probably still take a long time before I even complete a full run without having to reset, let alone do it in under an hour. But the grinding part of learning it is nearly done. So hopefully you'll join me this morning, getting this final fight into the muscle memory. So I was practicing before the stream this morning and I was getting Radagon 50% of the time, I would say, and I've never managed Elden Beast yet. I know the strat, or I've watched the strat, but it's definitely not in the fingers yet. So anyway, join me and hopefully we won't get too frustrated together. The annoying thing about this one is when I reset it, you've got to deal with this stupidly long entrance like this. So it's a lot longer to practice than every other fight. There we go, there's a good, nice rusty one to start the stream with. Just to get the fingers warmed up. Oopsie, sorry. So yeah, this is, now you've got a better idea of the standard that we're talking about here. So if you're joining this stream to watch high skill professional speedrunning, then this is not the channel for you. Hopefully it will be one day. Sorry, we have... Well, we really do have to start again here. So basically what I'm doing is I've got backup saves for various milestones in the game. So various boss fights or safety points that I know I will have to reset at. And for some reason when I was just loading in my backup save there, we lost the save data, but should be back up and running now. P.S. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio volume of the game or the mic. I don't know whether the balance is right unless somebody tells me, so I'd appreciate it. So with that one, basically, for the Radabeast, for the start of Radagon, the second half of the fight is scripted. So basically, you've got to get... The opening is variable, so you can do many different openings. But if you can get off one L2 and one full L2R2, i.e. a full weapon art and a half weapon art, that will stagger him, and that will go into your scripted second part of the fight, which is still not a gimme, by the way. There's still a lot of mistakes I can make in that second half, but it is scripted. What I mean by that is it will play out the same exactly every single time, so I've just got to get the timing of the set moves correctly. And basically, to get those opening weapon skills, it all depends on the opening moves that he does. So this is me trying to react to, I think, I haven't counted, but I think there's about 5 or 6 different openings. And some of them are easier than others. So it's very similar to the Morgott fight in that way for anyone who knows it or has joined my stream before. The Morgott fight, the second half is scripted, but he can do a lot of different openings, and some are much, much easier than others. Whoa. So we didn't play out the script too well there. I've messed this up already. Cool. So we messed that up already because we haven't practiced at all. And I guess the good thing about Elden Beast, or the bad thing, depends which way you look at it, you've got to obviously beat Radagon to get to Elden Beast every single time. So that should mean that by the time we are consistently fighting Elden Beast, Radagon is a formality. That's the idea anyway. And for those of you who were with me yesterday afternoon when I was streaming, knows that I spent an hour on Godfrey and Horaloo, which is the fight before this. And let me just focus for a sec. Right, well I missed that already, so... too early. Those jumps, so when he rises up in the air, those jumps are really, really specific timing. I mean, I messed up the scripting earlier, so it was not the end of the world. What was I saying? Yeah, so my rule has been, all throughout this practice, setting little challenges for myself. So the rule has been, if I complete a boss 2 times in a row, and it's not a fluke, so 2 times following the correct strategy, then I consider that enough to move on to the next challenge. So obviously that does not mean that I am consistent enough to kind of get it 80-90% of the time, but it means I have proven to myself that I can do the strategy and I know what it is. So that's what, and I've been doing that all the way through to get to this point. So there's a few other bits as well. So when I've beaten Elden Beast twice, we'll then consider that enough to then start running. But I do then need to do some housekeeping bits. So I need to set up my live split, which is the tool that you use to time the run. So I need to map it. I've got a splitter, but it's not quite mapped to this specific run. So I need to do that. And you can join me on that journey. I've messed this up already. I just want to practice. Cool. What I'm quite pleased about is I'm having to improvise quite a bit on this Radagon fight. I don't know if you can tell that from watching. But when you have to improvise and you can still do it, that is a good sign. Because that will show that you understand the moveset, the fight, and you kind of understand how it works outside of just the set script. That is one attack I have not figured out how to dodge yet consistently. And what is a little bit concerning there... Oh, Rex! My G. Welcome back. Good to see you again. How are you? That wasn't a good welcome for you, Rex. Apologies. Waiting for her to stop what? That's quite an enigmatic sentence. That's what mums do, right? Oh, you like to draw. What kind of things do you draw? I promise it was actually going really well until you came in, Rex. Maybe you're a bad omen. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that you saw me being at least half decent anyway. So what career is it that you're trying to get into? What kind of things do you want to illustrate? Do you mean like animations or books? Don't worry about it. I'm here more for the social aspect than the gameplay, if I'm honest. And also, if I get distracted that easily, then I'm never going to do it anyway, am I? So... It's quite specific, this one. I was practicing last night off stream. Oh, hold on. Let me read your message. Oh, tell me about it. That sounds really cool. I want to hear about that. Then on the way, so I can tank one hit. I can tank one regular hit and one but I can't tank any holy hits. Oof. Close. See, I missed that if I rolled too far out. Yeah, like... So there's a couple of issues there. Nice. Yeah, I definitely agree with you for Mikola. Not so much Radagon. But I can't put my finger on why. I think it's I don't know, I don't really like the humanoid enemies unless they're kind of mystical or ethereal, like Mikola is. Radagon's a bit too... I mean, they are very mystical, but I guess I just... Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Plus, I just hate red-haired dudes, right? With long hair. What about Millennia? I mean, I know Millennia's not particularly androgynous. She's very feminine. But I do love Millennia. Especially the second phase. You know, the phase with all the... I think it's butterflies, but it might be leaves or whatever. For God's sake, man. Yeah, I was practicing last night off stream because I really wanted to be able to get this last fight down so I could start sort of running today. And I got so frustrated. I was definitely getting a bit fatigued with kind of this rinse and repeat learning bosses. I really enjoy like the runs, but like rinse and repeat. Yeah, I'm definitely getting there. I mean, last night I didn't get past Radagon once last night, so sleeping on it has definitely helped. There's like the first and second section, like all the way up to the fire giant fight, I really enjoy because I'm actually like fairly good at them. I haven't streamed them that much, but I've practiced them a lot. It's this whole third section that is that is a real sticky because it basically is a boss rush. It's like 6 bosses back to back pretty much. This is good RNG. Too early. I knew it was too early. Ugh. Painful. But that beginning was good. That. Too late. Oh man. I'm trying to look for a visual cue. I think it's like he lifts it up and then it's like he literally, like, as he's about to bring it down, like, the inertia of this is when you want to jump. Oh yeah? I don't get told that I look like anybody that much actually, so... I'll tell a lie, I do get that a lot. I mean, to be fair... I looked a lot more like him when I had short hair as well. Run out of stamina. Once I was on a night out. Well, I'm actually cutting my hair off this weekend as well. I'm going back to short hair this weekend, so I'll be back to my Prince Harry look. But yeah, I once was on a night out when I was young, back in Sheffield where I'm from, when I was about 18, and there was these two drunk women in the club that I was in who were they were convinced that I was Prince Harry. I mean, they obviously must have been very drunk. But they were absolutely adamant that I was the real Prince Harry. I was like, listen to my voice. Like, do you think that Prince Harry would just be in a random club in Sheffield without any security or anything? But yeah, they were adamant. I've never seen that before. That was close, man. Pardon me. To be fair, what I tend to get a lot of is just any random redheaded person. Like, I look nothing like any of them, but because I've got red hair. So, for example, Ed Sheeran, I get all the time. And I'm like, I do not look anything like him. We just both have red hair. Yeah, I mean, I think like the skin colour effectively comes with the hair colour. I think most red-haired people are also very white. Think about people watching this on YouTube or watching it on a VOD later, because I don't put the chat on the actual stream. Are going to think, what the hell is he talking about? Why is he talking to himself about his skin colour? tap there, that weird like holy eye thing. It's really, really rare. And I don't know how to deal with it. What, you mean mute myself on the VOD or on YouTube? But I'm broadcasting it live to YouTube, so I do Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But I barely get anyone. I don't think anyone really watches YouTube. I just kind of do both, just to see if I get any better engagement on the other one. And the good thing about YouTube is there's no time. It stays up for. Yeah, YouTube stays up indefinitely, whereas Twitch only stays up for 7 days after. Yeah, I don't know what, that went really badly. Oh, I'm alive. Don't know what to do from here. A bit of dodging practice, I guess. I'm not very good with like the streamer technology and all that. I think I'm just too old. I'm kind of definitely of the older generation, and all that stuff doesn't come naturally to me. Let's go. Loads of banging happening in my house. But there's nobody in my house, so maybe it's upstairs. I think, to be honest, I just kind of I don't want to make it overcomplicated. I just want to stream to entertain myself, to entertain people, keep it simple. And then people who enjoy that will vibe with me, and people who don't won't, and that's fine by me. Yeah, man. Yeah, the delayed attacks. I mean, that is From Software in a nutshell. Is like delayed attacks because you get so used to rolling quickly, and then all it does is delays one attack for a little bit, and oh no. Because it's such like a rhythm kind of game. Like I was saying yesterday, it's like a bit like a dance. But so when it changes its rhythm, it's so difficult, and you just have to practice and practice and practice until the kind of new rhythm gets in your fingers, you know. Literally nothing I can do about that. I need to figure out that jump so I don't miss that. Twice in a row that's happened. So I obviously need to get further behind him. Oh, the bots are here. Yeah, the thing with the music, I mean, I could try muting the music but keeping the sound, because I do use the sound effects as like cues for the timing. think I figured out the rolling R1 from the massive up in the air slam, which is very good. I say I figured it out. I managed to do it once, but I did something different and it worked, so we'll try that again. Okay, come on. Shouldn't have happened, so let's go. See, I do not know the Elden Beast fight at all. Basically, that the very beginning script that I'm doing, as he swims away, you've got to get him with the weapon art, which staggers him. And I'm pretty sure... Should we just turn down the music, maybe? Let's try that. And if I stagger him, I'm pretty sure I can have a good go at trying to beat him. That was bad from the very beginning. I'm not getting, I haven't had good RNG from him in a while. When he does the backhanded, like, holy slam, that's brilliant RNG. That annoyed me then, because I did all the moves to stagger him, but I think there was so long between that the poise meter like ran out or filled back up, whichever way you look at it. When he does that stamp, again it's really rare, but you can just jump in the air and punish it. But I panic because I'm not used to it. Stupid eyes, man. I need a wee as well. Yeah, I know. Also, it's like, it's just staying calm, man. Honestly, I don't know. I've never been very good at staying calm, but like just the minute I start to like panic, you just start rolling all over the place and you just lose all your rhythm. That is bullshit, is what that is. I did everything and didn't stagger because he was he was spamming and making me roll around like a sausage roll. Come on, it's dipped down a little bit, hasn't it? It was going really well and it's kind of dipped down. Stupid grab. Right, one more attempt and then I'm going for a wee, and that will reset the balance of karma. So much running around, man. Right. I'm going to pause and have a wee, and when I come back, the world is going to be much better. Let me just reset the save file first, and then I'm going. And I'm going to get another coffee because I feel like maybe it's a lack of caffeine. Okay. Bear with me 1 sec. Hello, hello. My earphones have turned off, hold on. Okay. Just needed a way to. It was the way. I missed the first hit, so this is already not going to work. There we go. Can't believe that happened. Shouldn't have done the follow-up, man. Don't know why I tried the follow-up there. Do you know what I think I might do? I'm gonna keep practicing this till about 10:30. That's 10:30 my time. I don't know. I realise now that is not relevant to you whatsoever. But I'm gonna practice it for another 20 minutes. And then I might go back and just do some runs of previous sections just to spice up the stream a little bit and get out of this kind of grindy bit. I hate that grab. Pardon me, sorry. Hit the wrong button there, so we're already messed up. The eyes as well, man. Some bad RNG in the last couple of goes. even want to talk about that one. I think it's been so long since I got to that point that I forgot how to do it. We just want the backhand holy slam. Yeah, it's hard to know what the hell's going on, isn't it? Yeah, it almost certainly is, but the camera's just jammed. Missed. So we just need that backhanded holy attack, and then we're good. Late. I knew it was late. I either get one or the other. I can't get it. I can't get them both. What is he doing now? Well, how's he not staggered there? Full skill and then a follow-up. I think that's what happens when he makes you dance around. Yeah. One or the other, right? One or the other. Ah, come on! That's not fair. At least it's only coffee, eh? Although you can't tell what's inside it. Why? 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 Why did he not die? Oh, come on. that so much to ask for? Just give me that RNG. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, man. I do not know how to avoid that. I don't know what I'm doing differently when it works and when it doesn't work. Come on. Oh, he's over there. Well, we got through. We got to Elden Beast again. What's that? 3 times in the last hour. Be good if we could do a 2 to make it true right now, wouldn't it? That's 2 in a row. Oh, we got it. Well, that's 2 in a row. That's 2 to make it true. And then I think what I'm going to do is... Do you know what? We might just go for a new run. Maybe we'll start from the very beginning and just do a run. Between now, we'll try and run and try and get back to this point, see how well we get on. That sounds like a bit more of an entertaining thing to do at this point. So let me set up my splitter, 1 sec. Right, what are we doing? Let's keep that there for you to see. Okay, put this guy here, like that. Okay. Now I haven't run the very beginning in a long time. So, again, it could be a little bit... what's the word I'm looking for? Rusty, maybe, which I keep saying. So I don't know if Rex, I don't know if you've seen me like start from the very beginning, but basically to complete a run, there's a limited number of resources that you need to use blood grease, and you need certain runes to level up and whatnot. So if I die and run out of resource, then there's no way to move the run forward. So that's why I've got all the save states with the right amount of resource so I can load back in a save, because obviously I'm not attempting an actual run. So hopefully we won't need to use them, but let's find out. Mage build. I don't... yes, in a way it does, because obviously it's ranged attacks. And that just means you can fight enemies and bosses from a distance without needing to get sucked into the dodges. But there's also some melee weapons that also make the game incredibly easy anyway. I've never done a full mage build, to be honest. Or I have, but I've never done a full mage run. Well, I didn't mean to hit that rock. Interesting. So already having to reset the run. Reset. If you want to, like... yeah, I think if you want to make the game easiest, what my first run... oh my goodness, what even is that? How's that happened? Okay, start again. My first run when I didn't know the game. And I used, like, I googled what's the kind of best weapon in the whole game. So the weapon called a Blasphemous Blade, which is significantly OP. And it has been on every single patch and it's still OP now. And basically, if you can get that weapon, that then is basically an L2 spam for the whole game. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, something's wrong with my controller, look. I'm not pressing anything. And it's holding block. Like the button's stuck or something. That's interesting. Let me just quickly check. Okay, it's not actually stuck. So it's obviously the game. So let's do this. Oh, the game's not loading. Here we go. We're good. We're okay. All right. Right, should we see if we can get past like 30 seconds into the run? I think it was too early. Oh no, we're good. Alright, this is actually 104. Look, we're PBing already. All this late game practice is paying off. Didn't get the bow cancelled, unfortunately.
And I can also let you know then why I am Carlin.
I hate this stupid, like, jumpy jump. Lost a second there. Oh my goodness.
They sir, but you, I can play turning root to aid you. You need own to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, I bequeath you. It will sub torrent. Treat him with.
I don't know how that happened. Summoning torrent in this game is so janky. Like, sometimes it's absolutely fine, and other times it just blows the whistle and nothing happens. I hate getting hit by them rats, man. Look at that. All the good work, and I'm now only 0.3 seconds ahead. No, I haven't read any manga, to be honest. Okay, that wasn't the worst it's ever gone. Oh no. I quit out too soon, I think. Yeah.
To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering play. Let my hand.
Oopsie. That's not the right place. What I also need to do real quick is I need to, how do I remove, I need to remove that section. I bet I can't remove it mid-game. Oh well. Basically, this live split here, this next section, Somber 5, I'm not going to pick it up. Which means the splits are going to be all over the place. Oh, it's doing it again. It's annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset because it's doing the thing with the R, the stuck at the R L1 or whatever being stuck. I mean, I'm not supposed to be holding the shield like that. Right, let's close it again. And hope that it fixes. So we can not have to abort the run. One sec. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, there's so many parts of this run that when I first started practicing it, like I would still get scared, even though I know that it's like there's nothing to be scared of, and it's just part of the run, and it's like scripted, so they can't hurt you, you know. Oh, my split's not working, is it? But that's alright, we'll keep going anyway. This will be interesting actually, so I'm trying a new route whereby I don't pick up that Somber 5, hence why the live split doesn't work. Which means I can only upgrade my weapon to level 4 instead of level 5. So it might affect some of the boss fights, but we'll have to see. Seeing as the splitter's not working, we don't need to worry about all the quit outs. Which is good because they're well annoying.
Welcome. Please, hi, Mang.
Yeah, I know. I know, it's well annoying, but I'm going to carry on because I can't be asked to just keep resetting over and over again. So we're just going to do without the time, which is annoying because I've changed the route. I wanted the timer on because I wanted to see what the... like my PBs are going to be all different with the new route. But... this is good if you haven't seen this game before, because this gives you a really good overview of like the rest of the game world and the progress. So this is all like the very first area of the game. But we're going to do some skips in a second, which is where like the speedrun comes in, because you're basically, and this is why I kind of really like speedrunning, because I'm going to get to an area of the game that on my first playthrough would have taken me probably about 20 hours to get to, and I'll be there in like 10 minutes. So up here is like a whole legacy dungeon called Stormvale Castle, which is like a huge... it's the first major legacy dungeon with the first 2 bosses in it. And we're just going to skip all of it with this little jump in a second. And that little jump there basically skips an entire legacy dungeon and brings you into the second area of the game, which took me genuinely 20 odd hours to reach in my first playthrough. So yeah, we are now in the second area of the game. And we're not going to spend that long in this area either. You know what I love? I want to know like who are the people that like mapped out the routes, because the knowledge of the game is unreal. Like I'm just following the route that is like the other runners have done, but those guys that actually like work it all out, unbelievable. I think I can gallop there, but I don't want to mess up that jump, so it's a bit of a trade-off. It's not silly, man. I totally understand that. And I tell you what, like even having completed it, like seen every enemy, seen every boss, like it still makes me nervous, even though, like, so I don't think that ever goes away. Right, and maybe like speedrun it makes you more nervous again because all of a sudden there's like added pressure. But From Software are really good at like creating those like uncomfortable atmospheres, I would say. I didn't want that wolf to aggro. So you see how my stamina bar, the green bar at the top, is now depleting when I'm sprinting. Let's stop now. That happens when you get aggroed by an enemy. And basically, like, I'm about to aggro these guys, so it'll start going down again. Like, if you look at the galloping, like every time I kick the horse with my sword, it kicks my stamina. And the fastest way to travel is to just hammer that kick like this. So now the stamina's stopped because I'm out of aggro range, and now I'm just hammering it. So every time you aggro an enemy, basically, it slows you down. Right, so we're about to enter like the third area of the game, which I would call maybe the mid-game. And we've probably, like, obviously the timer's not working, but I reckon if the timer was working, we'd be sitting at about 15 minutes by now, right now. Oh, I aggroed them, didn't I? There you go. Some more enemy aggro that I didn't want to do. So all of this first section is basically set up. Yeah, basically. So effectively this first 20-minute section is all set up. So basically what we do is we go really far into the game. So we go into like the mid-game, just to collect upgrade materials and open up fast travel points, that kind of thing. And then we will go back and effectively upgrade our kit to make it over leveled for the start of the game, and then after that it's pretty much a boss rush. In fact, I don't think you kill a single regular enemy in the game. Like, you kill some mini bosses. So for example, the weapon that we use for the run, we don't have it yet. You kill a mini boss to get that, and that's the first mini boss you kill. Well, it's actually the second. So we're heading now to basically the first boss, which is called the Draconic Tree Sentinel. And if you look at my live split, about 3/4 of the way down, it says Draco Sentinel. That's the first boss that you kill, and you basically cheese it. So you cheese it when you're way under leveled. Like, if I tried to beat it properly with this unupgraded weapon and I've not upgraded my character at all, I'd get battered. So you cheese it, which is quite a specific cheese, so hopefully we get it first time, but we might not. That gives you loads of XP basically to then go and upgrade. Oh, what's that? This is some finicky parkour that I don't always get first time, but that was good. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of, what's the word, like, I guess sequence breaking is probably the word, but it is glitchless. Like, we're not using any glitches, but we are sort of doing the game in the wrong order. So we're coming up to the first mini boss here, which again, I'm about 50-50 on it. Yeah, I didn't get it. So basically, it's a good job we're not recording the timings. Basically, you got to hit the parry, which I did, and then you hit him on the bomb, which I also did, and he's supposed to then like yeet himself off the cliff. Hopefully I'll get it in a second, so you'll see what I mean. Maybe not. Oh, I'm alive. No, I'm not. That was awful. This is what I mean. I've been spending so much time practicing the end game bosses. I've lost my techers on the beginning bosses. I'm getting stressed out now because I just lost my runes, which I need for level ups, otherwise I can't carry on with the run. So if this was a real run, I mean, it'll be over the minute I fucked it up the first time, but it'll be completely over now. Because I lost my runes. This is so bad. I stopped fighting Radagon because I was sick of grinding bosses and dying all the time. I thought, oh no, I'll go back to the beginning of the game, the easy bit. There we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. So you didn't really see it, you just see the boss, the health bar disappear, but what he's doing is I'm basically knocking him off the cliff. Luckily, let's get rid of this. I have a backup save ready. So now we're exactly where we were. But with all our runes and everything that we need to carry on. Uh-huh. Maybe not. Interesting. Don't know what's gone on there. That's super weird, look. And look at this. I'm not even the same character. Maybe if I load in this guy. Weird. Oh, for God's sake, look, it's doing that thing again. Well, we're in the right place. Yeah, it doesn't want my R1. Alright. Okay. Okay, second part. So that was the first 20-minute section that took me about 40 minutes. And this is the second section we're into now. we're basically about to go and kill the first mini-boss, which gives us the weapon that you've been watching me use on the late game bosses. Was a bit slow, but got it done. So now we go and upgrade that weapon.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul, perhaps.
So we've basically, like, all the stuff we did in the beginning was getting ready so that we could now upgrade this weapon to level 5. And we've now got the weapon that we're going to use for the rest of the game, basically. Made a massive meal of that, but ultimately doing it first time is kind of the most important thing. So those two bosses should be like the two easiest. The next boss is the first like major boss, and this is definitely not a gimme. Yeah, this next boss took me hours of practice, and even now I'm still probably maybe 50-50 with it. Yep. That went so well. Honestly, that was going so well. And I got blocked. It's really finicky one because you summon helpers, basically like they get in your way, and it's so frustrating because it's RNG. Like there's not really anything you can do. Oh, so you know a lot about this game. So this is the thing, like I'm having to use my bleed grease for this, so that's why you can't die. You can die once, basically. I mean, ultimately, if you die at all, the run's basically over anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, come on. Basically, dying actually is quite rare. You need to one cycle him for real speed runs. But you can obviously carry on and finish him off even if you don't one cycle him. This bastard's gonna get in my way. Didn't one cycle in because I missed the riposte. So normally, like, obviously you would kind of reset a run off the back of that. But I was like one hit away basically. Yeah.
Wait, I see it now. How could this? Was my whole existence?
That's what I mean. I have no bleed grease left, so basically I can't complete the run. Well, I wouldn't be able to complete the run if this was a real run. And that's what I mean by I'm learning the speed run. But even when I, in theory, can do every boss in it, that does not mean we're anywhere close. So this is the legacy dungeon that I said that we skipped earlier. So we basically skipped it to come and get over leveled so we can come back and do it now.
Passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Smoldering with thy meager flame. Coward.
Now normally you wouldn't take this grace. Again, it's a safety grace basically.
I would advise it tightly booked. The guard you'll breach the...
That's why we take the safety grace. I should add a death counter onto this. Obviously. What is happening? Honestly, it's proper weird. Like, that's never ever hit me before. And now it's hit me twice. Something is wrong. I know why. I forgot to take that off. Can you believe it? So literally, if you look down, if you look where it's on the right where it says equip load, here, look, medium load. When I had this sword on, it's heavy load. that's the difference. Because you move slower when you're a heavy load. Yep, see? Told you I was right. My god, this challenge is going to take a long time, innit? But I won't get hit by this one, I reckon. No, see. Honestly, there are so many parts of this run that are ridiculously hard. Yeah. Like these three here, these can gank you. And that can end your entire run. There we go. Basically, this legacy dungeon, there's a different way of doing it, like an easier way, which is what you would normally do on your first playthrough. Another safety grace. So again, this is you would just skip this one completely if you were trying to actually like do a PB. This is the kind of first major boss, Shard Bearer they're called. This one and Radahn basically, but you would normally do this one first if in a normal playthrough. Look at that. That's what it's supposed to look like. Wish I'd have done that on all the other bosses. Cool. So now we are in a position where we can't move forward because I died too many times and lost my runes, so I don't have the relevant runes to level up to where we need to be. So we need to be at 25 strength and 32 dexterity, and we've only got enough to get that. So what I'm going to do is quickly cheat them in. This is purely for practice purposes only. Whenever I put the runes in, whilst I've got Cheat Engine open, I just give myself everything that I need for the rest of the run. Because then it's done, isn't it? Because I will fuck it up again at some point. That'll be enough. So we go 25, 32. And then we carry on. And the next boss is actually where you first joined me, I think, which is the Golden Shade. So now you know pretty much where we go from here. Yeah, so that's exactly what I've done, Rex. I've sectioned it into 3 20-minute sections, and that's what I use the save file states for. But basically, rather than practice till I get it perfect, what my rule was kind of practice until I do it twice in a row, 2 to make it true, move on. And then basically, like, when I've done that, I was like, then I'll go back and I'll smooth out all of the things. Because ultimately, like, I'm going to practice the first 20 minutes the most, right? Because every single run, when I get to the second, to get to the second and third section, I have to go through the first section. Same with the second section, I'm going to practice every time I get to the third section. So basically, I just figured that would naturally improve as I start running. So my idea was like, get it down, like, so you at least understand the fights, and you can do them, you know, 50% of the time, and then from then we start just doing runs. That's the idea anyway. I mean, that skip normally can take like 6 attempts, so at least we got something first time. Oh, I've never got the bow cancel there either. But I'm very much open to feedback and suggestions, so please keep it coming. Wonder how much aggro this one's going to cause me today. Hopefully not as much as it did yesterday. let's go. Come on. That's a bit more like it, eh? Can you believe it? That's what I'm saying. Like yesterday, how long did that take me yesterday? But this is why I like don't practice until it's perfect, because it's really difficult, because like how perfect's never perfect. There's no such thing. But you basically practice until you can do it in theory and then cross your fingers. Because I mean, I've already got a bit of an issue here anyway, because I need to have full health and I've only got one flask left. And I need a flask for this fight. So we'll try it. Alright. So we need full health really. We'll give it a go, but I've got a backup save anyway, so. Oh, that, you know what? That was not too bad to say that I didn't have any of the resources that I needed. And I got an opening there. I got one of the most difficult openings. So do you know what? I'll take that. Right, let's load in the backup save. This is when, with all the resources, it goes badly for the next 20 minutes, innit? Yep. That's annoying as well, because that was the best opening. And I missed with basically a R2 follow-up from the weapon skill. And once I've missed that, there was basically like I was always on the back foot. Keep hearing so many funny noises. No, this is the worst opener. that wasn't as bad as it could have been for that opener, to be honest. I think on another day that could have been okay. It didn't stagger quick enough in that sword, whatever that sword attack is called. What is that noise? Basically, I needed that to stagger me. That was, in my defense, that was another very bad opener. So there's 3 openers that I am competent at, we will say. And he has, I think, 6 opening moves. So that gives me a 50-50 chance. Yo, how are you, Yuzlovs? Don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's going all right. You can ask Rex how it's going. Parts have been good, parts have been less good. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah, that was. You came in at a good point because it hadn't been. I'd failed that particular boss quite a few times until you just saw that. But that was all right. It wasn't too bad. What, today? I've been streaming for 2.5 hours today so far. I'm going to take a break at 12 for lunch and then I'll probably come back on this afternoon.
So I'd like to the flame and guide. Shall I turn? Let my hand share them with
Right, I need to remember what I need to level up here. So I think it's 3140. Yeah. And I need to... So basically, I can't remember, I think I need to change the title of the stream because I called it... Radabeast Practice, but we moved on from that because we were getting a little bit fatigued with it. So we're now doing a... What are the goals I want to achieve on stream? Well, the goal is very clear. So the goal is I want to beat every single From Software game in under 1 hour. We're starting with Elden Ring. So the goal at the minute is to try and beat Elden Ring in under 1 hour. But we're quite a ways away from doing that. The world record is... Actually, it got broken the other day, I think. The world record is like 53 minutes, so... I would need to get fairly close to that world record to achieve this goal, so it's very difficult. Whether I manage it is... yeah, we'll see. I think I worked out, didn't I, Rex, the other day, that I need to basically be in the top 30 in the world to achieve it, so... But yeah, starting with Elden Ring will be the hardest one to do it. I mean, you can give me advice, but I reckon you're probably going to tell me to go into your Discord and promote myself to your thousands of followers, right? Because we seem to get a lot of people in the stream that have that same piece of advice. Yeah, I'm not sure, Rex, but I think I had a guy yesterday, I can't remember, I think basically it was either a bot or basically trying to sell stuff to me, basically. This section is really long-winded, and if it's really well-placed section if you're on a good run, because it's like just loads of running, so you can use it to calm down and focus. But when you're... Well, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, so the guy yesterday added me on Instagram and then basically DM'd me trying to get me to join the Discord where he had 12,000, a community of 12,000 that I could promote myself to. But yeah, I mean, ultimately I'm here just to have a bit of fun. And I'm also 36 years old, so I'm not going to fall for those kind of things. Yeah, man, go for it, 100%. Like, I'm absolutely always open to advice. It's sorry if you're not a bot or you're not trying to sell stuff, but it's obvious, you know, if you're a streamer, it's this absolutely full of it, and it's quite hard to figure out who's who. But yeah, go for it, man. There's no egos here. I'm just here to have a bit of fun. See what I mean about it being a long section. I'm listening, mate. I'm listening. No, I don't have Discord. This is what I was explaining to the guy yesterday. I don't really... I'm very new to streaming, and I don't really know... I don't really know what Discord is, if I'm completely honest. How can Discord help me then? Go on. Can you like let me know what it is and how it works? Okay, we got that on the second try, which is pretty decent. So what do you use it for? Because obviously I'm on here, like I can chat to you guys here. No, I understand that, but I'm saying like, obviously, in like what specifically would you use it for? That's not, you know, I've got Twitch, I can chat, I've got Insta, Facebook, everything else. What specifically does Discord offer that can kind of help you grow? I'm genuinely interested. I'm not trying to be. Whoops.
Well, then I presume. Horse didn't go there. All my
all my social medias are all under the same. They're all under just my channel name. So you can find everything just under my channel name. No, it's literally on. It's just my channel name, so you can find me that way. In fact, it might even be on my profile. I can't type anyway because I can't type in the chat because I'm using software on OBS. The other thing, Rex, going back to what you were saying before about like practicing each section until you get really perfect at it. This is an example of like when you when you don't do a boss for a long time, you like get out of the habit. So for example, like if I didn't do this one for a certain amount of time, this one is so specific that if I haven't practiced it, like I haven't even it's been about 2 days since I haven't practiced this one, and I'm already out of the habit. So if I spent ages just running a section that didn't have the other bosses in it, I worry that I would just get so rusty. Had it then as well. Just literally missed the R2 by seconds. Honestly, never seen him do that before. Yeah, man. The thing is, I'm in so deep now because there was a part of me that was like, why am I putting myself through this? Like, I started doing it because I just really enjoy playing Elden Ring and it kind of takes a lot of fun out of it. But I've been practicing for so long now, I've got that sunken lost thing where I'm like, well, I'm not giving up now. the same thing keeps happening. It's really hard for me to explain, but you need to animation cancel and then go straight into a charged R2. You have to do it twice, and it's finicky. And that's what I keep messing up. Can't remember if you saw me. Were you in the stream when I was doing this before? My TikTok is also my channel name. So I've got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all of them are exactly the same. They're just my channel name. What? At 31:51, yeah, that's it. Right, it's 12 o'clock where I am. So I'm going to break here for lunch. And then I'm going to try and come back on this afternoon. And I might go back to some Radabeast. I really want to be able to nail Radabeast before the end of today so that tomorrow I can do some runs. Because tomorrow's the last day before I go back to work, so it'd be nice to finish it with a day of runs. But anyway, I'm going to shoot for lunch, so Rex, if you're not around this afternoon, then thank you again. Honestly, I really appreciate you keep coming back and hanging out with me. It's really nice to have someone to chat to. And if not, maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. But anyway, have a good day.